Hello, my name is Polo. So today we'll be continue discussing the last part of the topic in business operations. So we discussed many tools like SWOT, like Pestel. So now we'll be discussing another tools used in management, which is the Porter's Five Forces Framework. No? So what is Porter's Forces Framework? This is actually developed by Mr. Porter to help the businesses analyze their strategy. Actually, this is more of strategic tools in management. Michael Porter, no? These are five forces that affecting the business without the owner knowing it. No? First is a competitive rivalry. So, for example, within the same within the same category, for example, Coca-Cola. I'm sorry, cola drinks. No? We have Coke and Pepsi. So they have a rivalry there, no? To become a number one or getting the high market share, no? So example, high in the airline industry due to price wars, no? Competitive industry. So threat of new entrants. So for example, new product, no? New company that entering. So they're going to take the share of the market, no? So this is loss for the existing organization. So they try to manage the new company. So this one is with which new competitors can enter the market. Example, law in banking due to high regulatory barriers. No? But there are industries that very easy to enter. No? For example, restaurant. Bargaining power of suppliers. No? These are the have a command on the most company because when they fail to deliver, the company cannot perform. So therefore, have to mitigate or manage the power of the suppliers and vendors. No? So the ability of suppliers to influence price terms, no? They can dictate. If they increase, then therefore, definitely the product gets increased. No? So high for cheap manufacturers in electronics. So because suppliers can increase their supplies. No? In the absence of one, the cheap manufacturers can deliver. And then the bargaining powers of buyers. No? So the buyers have the command. They can choose the lower price. No? Ability of customers to drive prices down. Yeah, because they will not buy to a company that so much price na out of the market. High in retail, example, supermarket. Na? So the buyer is very selective. They can go to any uh, uh, suppliers. Na? Threat of substitutes. Na? For example, substitutes before uh, cola, they dominate that one. But the substitutes are like water, Ovaltine, this a category. And then Milo, things like that, no? Sports drink, energy drink. So it lessens the buyer of the cola. So they were affected. So risk of alternative product services replacing current offerings, especially water, no? So it kills the market share of the cola. So high for taxi firms with Uber and ride sharing apps, na? For example. Application example, we have a rivalry high in Amazon, Prime and Disney. Threat of new entrants moderate due to technology costs. Na? Bargaining power of suppliers high, content producers. Na? Bargaining power of buyers high, consumers can cancel anytime. Na? Threat of substitutes is high. No? YouTube, gaming, live TV. Na? So the strategic response, Netflix invested in original content to reduce suppliers' dependency and improve differentiation. So we have another tools. No? We have Answer Matrix. No? The ANSOP metrics developed by Igor ANSOP is a strategic planning tool that helps businesses decide on growth strategies no? Based on products and markets. So market overview, we have here existing products and new product, existing markets and new markets. So for existing markets and existing products, we call it market penetration. For let's talk about existing products. Existing products in new market, we call it market development. Let's talk about products. No? New products to existing market, we call it product development. This is market development. And the new products in new markets, we call it diversification. So these are the four offers by the company. For example, company have a market already. Their existing market are buying to them, their existing product. So what they're going to do to make more money, they're going to offer new product. So they're going to develop to their existing markets. So product development. So for example, there's a existing product, and then there's existing market. So they try to infuse another market they develop. No? For example, in medicine, no? They introduce, I'm sorry, market. No, they have existing product. They offer only in US. So they offer in Asia, in Africa, things like that. No, so that their markets will expand. Okay, strategy, market penetration. Coca-Cola boosts sales via promoting in current markets, no? Market penetration. Application increase market share through pricing or ads, no? Product dev, example, Apple launching new iPhones or earbuds, no? Application leverage brand loyalty to sell new products to existing customers, no? Market development, Starbucks expanding into China. So application introduce current offering to new geographic or demographic markets, no? Diversification, new product, new. So this is very difficult, no? For example, Amazon moving from retail to cloud service, no? AWS, no? Application entering a completely new market with new products, high risk but high potential, no? Comparison of the two tools, we have Porters and ANSOP, no? In terms of focus, this one, Porter is industry competition. ANSOP is more on business growth, no? In terms of internal or external, supporters focus on external. ANSOP internal and external. No? In terms of application, porters assess market attractiveness. ANSOP selected expansion strategy. In terms of risk focus, so porters more on competitive risk, no? And ANSOP more strategic risk. No? So this is how the tools used by the most businesses to create a strategy. So this helps them to pump up the sales now. Okay, these are reference now. So this end our session for business operations. So next meeting will be having new subjects now. Thank you for having with me.